Your life as a Viking shield maiden starts like a bad hangover on a goat farm. Literally. You're born in some freezing Norwegian village where the sun shows up maybe twice a year, like your bitter ex. Your dad's off looting a monastery, stealing shiny cups and crucifixes because that's what gets him out of bed in the morning. Meanwhile, your mom's squatting in a smoke-filled mud hut that smells like wet fur and regret, screaming at goat god Odin to either send a midwife or pay child support. The neighbours are pretending they can't hear you, but even the cows are like, damn, she's loud. Your first crib is not really a cute bassinet, it's a pile of hay that reeks of goat farts and someone doing it. Your lullaby is your drunk uncles fighting over who pissed in the mead barrel. Spoiler, it was all of them. And that's just the first day of your life. Childhood in Viking land isn't magical, it's hardcore survival. No dolls, no storybooks, your first toy is a wooden sword covered in splinters and probably dried goat jizz. Your first friend is a chicken that doesn't live past dinner, and your first game is to dodge the dead fish your dad chucks at your head to toughen you up. By 5, you've learned that playtime means brawling with the neighbours' kids over who gets the least mouldy bread. Winters are so brutal your snot freezes into decorative face icicles, and you can't even cry because those frost monsters would probably come for you. By puberty, you're already rocking the I kill men for fun aesthetic. While other girls are figuring out braids and crushes, you're figuring out how to swing an axe without decapitating yourself. Your reflection in the water shows a face equal parts pretty and terrifying, perfect for making villagers question their life choices. A dude once told you, but you're a girl, and now his skull is your jewellery holder. At 16, you finally make it onto a longship. Imagine the smell of wet fur, fish guts and horny despair, multiplied by 12 unwashed, bearded men rowing like they're running from their ex-wives and who haven't showered since Odin's first boner. That's your perfume now. Sea salt, old mead, and maybe a hint of blood. The ship cuts across the icy fjord, and you're just as gross and twice as scary as the men. Your armour is basically decorative. Some leather, a few furs, and a prayer to not get stabbed in the boob. But you look hot. Horny and horrifying is the Viking look. Then comes your first raid. It's basically your prom night, but instead of bad music and crying in a bathroom, it's screaming, fire, and a villager getting his head turned into a piñata. You leap off the longship barefoot into mud and blood, swinging your axe like a murder ballerina. A monk drops his Bible and runs. You chase him, laughing, until he slips and meets the business end of your axe. Bloody sprays warm across your face. It's disgusting. It's glorious. You suddenly get why your ancestors thought murder was a love language. The after party is messy. You're drunk on mead in 15 minutes. Someone starts singing about Odin's left nipple. Someone else is already naked. You wake up hours later in a pile of furs next to a guy missing 2 teeth who smells like smoked herring and regret. He's breathing. Probably. You call that a win. And hey, your hand is on his thigh. Wait, that's not his thigh. You ghost him because he's definitely not worth the trouble. Then you meet Lagertha, your mentor, your role model, your lesbian awakening if you swing that way. She's got a bear on her porch like it's a family pet and an aura that screams, I could kill you and you'd thank me. Her dating method is to make a man wrestle the bear first. If he survives, he gets to taste more than the appetizer. And you want to be her when you grow up, if you survive long enough. After a few successful pillages, you're feeling yourself. Your kill count is higher than your village's literacy rate, and the local boys either want to marry you or die by your axe. Sometimes in the same night. Then comes Freydis Eriksdottir, the unhinged Viking MILF of your dreams. She's 9 months pregnant, still leading raids, and when things go sideways one day, she does the most Viking thing imaginable. She rips off her top, grabs a sword, slaps her boobs with the blade like she's ringing a church bell, and screams like a banshee getting laid. The enemy freezes, half terrified, half thinking, is this weirdly hot? They scatter like monks at a topless funeral. You're inspired. Mental note, next raid, lose the shirt early. Maximum intimidation, maybe maximum seduction. Your sex life evolves into absolute chaos. Viking dudes can't decide if they want to worship you, fight you, or die in your bed while you're still on top. A casual Friday night might involve mead, knife play, and waking up naked in someone else's longhouse with an axe between your legs, your wooden boyfriend. Safe words don't exist. The only exits are death or marriage, and most dudes think marriage sounds scarier. Then there's your bestie, Hervor, the psycho queen of your friend group. Her hobbies include cross-dressing, raiding haunted islands, and yelling at her dead dad until he rises from the grave, like, "Fine, here's the cursed sword, now stop screaming." Her Tinder bio would be enjoys moonlit graveyards, blood rituals, and threatening men with small shields. When she's not screaming at ghosts, she's braiding your hair with the teeth of the last guy who grabbed your ass without asking. Now that's the real girl code. But Viking life isn't just humping and slaughter, it's rituals. You sacrifice animals, splashing blood on everyone like medieval girls gone wild. And weirdly, Vikings are kind of clean freaks. Once a week, it's bath time. Nude spas in the woods, gossiping about who banged who last raid, while scrubbing mud out of places only Odin should see. It's like a hot tub live stream, but with more scars, more body hair, and that one guy with an erection he swears is from the water temperature. But all berserkers burn out eventually. One day your luck runs out. Maybe you insulted a warlord's micro-axe, maybe you accidentally seduced the wrong husband. Twice. Or maybe Thor just spun the death wheel and landed on your name. Your final battle is brutal, gory, and weirdly sexy. You're topless, dual-wielding axes, covered in blood, mud, and maybe a little leftover mead vomit, laughing like a drunk goddess as you turn men into red confetti. Arrows pierce your skin, a sword slices your thigh, and some brave idiot grabs your boob and loses a hand for it. But you keep swinging like it's your last dance on Earth. And it is. You go down screaming, beautiful and horrifying, the kind of death that makes men question if they're aroused or just bleeding out. Your funeral, oh, chef's kiss. They burn your longship with your body, your weapons, and at least one ex-boyfriend you didn't like anyway. Smoke curls into the sky while villagers whisper, "She was insane. And so hot." You become a legend, the wild, horny hurricane who lived fast, fought harder, and left a trail of traumatized men, burning villages, and confused ghosts. Viking history's sexiest train wreck. But if you think this was insane, head to our Alexander the Great video, because he is way hornier than any Viking could ever be.